Right, our next topic, which is our last topic, is what we think about the new Thor film, Love and Thunder, and how it's going to do as opposed to Doctor Strange 2, which is on right now, because Doctor Strange 2 is doing quite well at the moment.
Really well. Very damn well.
Yeah,
very damn well.
Even though it's had quite a few negative reviews from people generally.
Yeah.
Me and you've seen it. We're still waiting for Leon to watch it.
Yeah, he will watch it at some point.
Well, I'm going to go watch it with him when he does.
Yeah.
So, but we liked it, didn't we?
Loved it.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed that film.
Yeah, a solid 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
There were certain bits I had problems with, but it wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It wasn't that big of a deal. So, I mean, we've seen the trailer for Love and Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you first, Leon. Do you think it's going to be as big or bigger than Doctor Strange 2?
I think it's going to do better than Doctor Strange.
Why is that?
Because Thor is just... Doctor Strange, believe it or not, is still quite niche.
Yeah.
It's not Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Spider-Man's not Thor. Thor's not Spider-Man, but Thor is big.
Yeah.
And Chris Hemsworth
has made it big. Yeah.
has made it big.
Yeah.
And the women love him.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the guys want to beat him.
Yeah.
And that is always the winning combination.
He's the equivalent...
Get in the camera.
Oh, sorry.
I can't see.
He's the equivalent of what Jason Momoa was to Aquaman.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'd say even more so.
Yeah.
Yeah. That does. That could be said.
He's Momoa on steroids, so I'm going to say on that one. More ways than one. Anyway.
Well, yeah.
You say on Jason Momoa on steroids is Jason Momoa.
Where is that?
Yeah, man.
So I just think he transcends more all over the place.
Yeah.
It's just, Doctor Strange is quite new to a lot of people.
But he's killing it at the moment.
No, I know he's killing it, and it's a brilliant film.
Yeah.
But I just think, more just random mums and stuff will go and see Christopher.
Yeah.
Christopher.
What are you thinking, Damien?
Definitely. I mean, Doctor Strange has made 500 million so far, and it's been out a week.
That's what I'm saying.
But look at the dates they put Thor at.
When is it?
Thor's coming out in July. Thor's hitting the summer.
Yeah.
Thor is hitting the proper box office time to come out at. And Marvel, when they put Thor Ragnarok out, they put it out in October. They kind of know they're taking a gamble. Is this going to be received the right way? They probably knew they had something, but it's like, are we going to get the audience for this?
Yeah.
And it did.
Oh, yeah.
So now they know, we're gonna put Doctor Strange to get you guys ready in May, but then we're going to whack you before.
Yeah.
It's got the Guardians in there.
Yeah.
They've got a ridiculously good cast in that movie.
Good villain.
Great villain, potentially. By Taika Waititi's own words, apparently it's the best villain to basically come out of the Marvel Universe, in his humble opinion.
Who's that? My man.
Christian Bale, Taika Waititi, like Christian Bale.
I love Christian Bale.
Yeah.
But I will speak more on Gore the God Butcher. It has the potential. Yeah, it has the potential.
Okay.
One thing I will say is, even though the trailer is very comical, how dark do you think they'll go with Gore the God Butcher? Taking into account that we both said that Doctor Strange 2 should not have been a 12.
Yeah, that should have been a 15.
That should have been a 15.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that should have been a
15.
If I had... So that was PG here. So, because
12A, yeah.
Yeah, 12A. Yeah. So you could take a 11 or 10-year-old to it.
Yeah.
Accompanied by an adult.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have taken a 10-year-old to see that.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't have taken a 10-year-old.
Who would drag me to hell?
Yeah.
It was a lot of that in there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But to me, I thought it was more violent than Drag Me to Hell.
Really?
In certain moments, think about it.
I don't know.
But I knew there had to be an element of this. I just thought it wouldn't have been as much because obviously Sam Raimi has a certain way he does his films.
Yeah, he does.
So and to be honest, Doctor Strange was Sam Raimi would probably be another good one to do Blade. He probably would be, but these are the only kind of characters Sam Raimi can really get his teeth into. Don't get me wrong, he did Spider-Man, he did a fantastic job on Spider-Man, but you didn't really see Sam Raimi's signature on Spider-Man. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas you see it, you see it quite clearly on Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
There's no doubting that's a
That's
Raimi
like
film.
Sam Raimi paint by numbers all over that.
Right. There's no doubting that's a Sam Raimi film.
Mm.
If you didn't know who directed that film and you were watching it, I'm sure that's a Sam Raimi. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Whereas you couldn't say that if you watched Spider-Man, the first 3 Spider-Mans.
No.
You couldn't say that. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I where was I going with that?
So
Actually?
in terms of how dark it could be.
Yeah, because I cut you off, didn't I?
right.
Sorry.
It's fine.
That's fine. You do it all the time.
We're used to it by now. Captain cut off. Come on, sit down. So yeah, my question originally was, do you think that this will be as dark as Doctor Strange? The reason I say that is because there are certain kids that came out of Doctor Strange and didn't enjoy it, have a good time. Like there's one on the Campia show where he literally speaks quite broadly about the fact there was a child that came out of it that they knew, and they had a Wonder toy when they went into the film, and when they came out of the film, so I don't want that toy anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Because it had dark she was in the film.
Because it had what?
Because it had dark she was in the film, and the kid
Wonder
was traumatized. The kid was traumatized.
Wonder was dark. I'm actually surprised how dark they made her.
Okay.
They really go there with that.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, I knew she was going to be the villain.
Mm.
It was quite obvious. I don't think we're giving anything away in terms of spoilers, saying that she was the villain in Doctor Strange because they did mention it.
Yeah.
But how far she goes into that, me and Dick, we were quite surprised with actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were a few places. So I'm interested to see if Thor goes dark with Gore. Because knowing where he comes from and knowing how dark that character is.
Right. You've read about the character.
Nah, I didn't know much about him, but having heard about him, now I've gone and looked about him. So the background of him is very dark.
Mm-hmm.
And the potential to see a lot of graphic violence on screen with that character, and if you've got the Necro Sword, that's got a big potential to be very violent. So I'm interested to see what they do with that. But again, it's summer release. Thor has got such a good track record now after Ragnarok, and how many people have embraced the new version of the character that Chris has done. That I just see that, like, if Doctor Strange is making 500 million for the first week, I'm going to say it now, I reckon Thor makes 7 to 8 in its first week.
What, Love and Thunder?
Yes, at least 6 in its first
So
week.
you think Love and Thunder is going to make more money than Doctor Strange?
Yeah, I think opening weekend they make more.
And generally, overall, you think it's going to make more?
I think it make more.
Okay, and you think that as well, Leon?
I do.
Okay, I would agree with you guys. The only thing that makes me hesitate is the fact that Doctor Strange made all this money in that short space of time. I never expected that. I never expected Doctor Strange to make 500 million in its first week.
The one thing I will say though, I don't see it being as consistent the next few weeks.
Right, yeah. It's not going to have legs.
No.
Yeah,
I think the reason why it made so much money is because everyone came out of Spider-Man No Way Home expecting all the hype of all the characters that they thought were going to be in there.
That's a good point.
They were thinking, right, we're going to get Spider-Man No Way Home Part 2.
Yeah.
That's what they were looking for.
Yeah.
And they've come out of that going, we didn't get that.
Yeah, that's a very good point, actually.
You know,
and then obviously them having Patrick Stewart in the trailers, that helped.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everyone's thinking, because even I thought X-Men's going to come in there. You know what I mean? And and you had certain other people that appear in the film, but we're not going to say who they are. But so that did throw me. But for all the reasons that you mentioned about Thor, I don't think they're going to make Thor as dark as Doctor Strange, even though with Gore the God Butcher, because I know you don't really know about him, do you?
No, not really.
But you've read up on him. You know how dark he could potentially be.
Yeah.
Very dark,
Yes.
especially with the Necro Sword.
Yeah.
There's a reason why they call him Gore the God Butcher. And there's a reason also why they're to show a little bit where he comes from, they're going to show Zeus.
Because
it's Russell Crowe's playing Zeus.
Right.
Do you see what I'm saying? So you could, I'm not going to say, but you can connect the dots. Do you know what I mean? He's Gore the God Butcher for a reason.
Yeah.
Right. So that has the potential to be very dark. But as you quite rightly said, Ragnarok wasn't dark at all. That was quite light.
It had dark elements. But they painted over that with a comedy.
Yeah, they did. And it worked extremely well.
Yeah, he married the two together very well.
And I don't see them messing with a winning formula.
No.
It doesn't make sense.
But you can still go there from a kind of like a black humor kind of way,
Yeah.
but then bring in the seriousness of it, and then still cut back to it and make light of certain.
Well, basically what they did with Ragnarok.
yeah,
Because you know, when you look, like you said, the dark elements of Ragnarok, you had Hela coming in, murking everyone, yeah, almost murking Thor,
Yeah.
and sending him off to the that planet. I forgot what it's called now, with Jess Goldblum as the Grand Master, and Hulk and whatnot. Sakaar, that's it. And then, you know, him having to get his way back and then take the throne, and then while she's murking everyone else in Asgard, and you know, it was quite
because even the
dark.
way, I can't remember the group that he has, but like all the ones that work with Thor, the way I think she kills one through the throat and the rest of it, like he's quite strong.
Yeah. Just went no blood because obviously it is a Marvel
But as we
film.
saw with Strange, they don't tend to care now.
They got away with a lot, I have to say. They got away, but that, just on a quick tangent, that makes me very, very hopeful for the Blade film that's coming. Because we discussed that. How can they show what they need to show?
Strange
if it's going to be
opened that door.
it has.
So
it has.
Strange.
Can
of worms.
Yeah, it's opened that floodgate, to be honest with you. So it just shows you can get away with a lot of a PG-13 film.
And I think with that and with Moon Knight now, I think Marvel now are saying we're going to slightly embrace the graphic, which is why Daredevil coming over to Netflix.
It makes sense.
Yeah,
it makes sense now. It does make sense. They could definitely do
coming over to Netflix.
I mean, not
Sorry,
from
to
Netflix
Marvel.
to Disney. Sorry.
Disney
to
They could definitely, based on what we've seen, they could definitely do a Daredevil film.
Yes.
Daredevil series, the way
Within
they did
the
it on
same
Netflix.
vein, yeah.
They can definitely do that. The sex stuff, that wasn't in Daredevil. That was more Luke Cage and Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
That stuff is still, I think, is out of bounds.
Yeah.
But the violence, 100% they can bring that in. 100%.
Well, they had sex in Eternals, to be fair.
In the what?
In Eternals.
Yeah, but that was very
sanitized.
I wouldn't even call that a sex scene. Like they said the first sex scene in Mark. Have you seen Eternals yet?
I'm not going to.
You're not missing much. But the sex scene was a non-event. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
It was a non-event.
Okay.
Right. It's nothing that you would shield your child from.
Okay.
Let's be honest.
You don't have to cover eyes.
Right.
No.
All right.
So that's not a sex scene. But they obviously marketed
that was it was a Meet Joe Black scene.
Okay.
Yeah. So I tend to agree with you guys. I think Thor is going to make more money. Like you said, it's been in the summer as well. So when all the kids are off, they know what they're getting with Taika Waititi as well. He's not that kind of dark guy.
Yeah.
So Taika Waititi is, you know, even when he does dark, he like, what's that war film he did?
Jojo Rabbit.
Right. That was a dark film. No one remembers it as being a dark film because Taika Waititi knows how to, you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't see Thor being that dark. I really don't. And even if it will have dark elements, I think he can brush over that.
It's going to be Coke Zero. All the flavour, but not. Saccharin.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, I mean, you guys got anything else to add?
No. I've made my point very clear.
Yeah. So, guys, what do you think? Do you think Thor Love and Thunder is going to make more money than Doctor Strange 2 overall? Leave some comments down below and let us know what you think. And please tell this guy, Leon, to go and watch the film. Anyway, with that said,
the show is over.
So, where can people follow you, Leon?
I don't know. I really don't.
Leon's very tired right now.
Try the description.
Yeah, try that one.
Yeah, and Damien?
You can holler at me at the Larry Olubamiwo Show. You can holler at me in the description as well.
Oh, these are bastards.
And Larry, where can they Olubamiwo you at?
Yeah.
At Olubami. You can all my links are in the description. You know, Twitter, Instagram. Yeah, it's all there for you guys. So yeah, man, have a look and holla. Anyway, peace out.